What's up guys, it's your girl Isha Bisha and welcome back to my channel. Today is another story time where I tell you how I escaped this pyramid scheme. Let's go! So I'll just start from the beginning. Back in November, December, I was looking for a job because your girl was broke and bills was stacking up and I needed a way to pay it. One day on Indeed, I found this job listing for a customer service rep and I was like, I'm really good at customer service, why not do it? The business that I applied for was called New Era LLC. Alrighty guys, so real quick, I just realized that I didn't say the name of the company right, so it's New Era Events LLC. I kept saying New Era LLC because there is a business called New Era, and I don't want y'all to get confused. So, like I said, New Era Events LLC. When I first got there, let me tell y'all, I walked into the door and there was some music bumping. I was like, such a relaxing place, okay. And then there was these two little cats called Boo Boo and Will. Y'all, the cutest little things ever. I was like, okay, so there's music, there's some cats here. It's probably gonna be kind of a chill job. So when I finally get to the interview, the person's name, we'll just call him Francis. Francis has me interview him. He pretty much sells to me why I should have this job. And I'm like, okay. So what is the job? What are we doing? And he basically tells me what we're gonna be doing is pretty much helping kids who are going into foster care have everything they need until they're placed to a permanent home, whether that's food, clothes, medicine, because a lot of the times when kids are taken out of their homes due to like CPS or something, they're pretty much taken that day with the clothes that they have on. And that's just not okay. So our job was just to make sure that they had everything they need. In the interview, he told me that we were working for XYZ company, not for, but with XYZ company, and what we did was pretty much sell products to help the kids. He didn't really like tell us exactly, or tell me exactly like how we were doing it, but I was like, you know what, I love kids, I've worked with kids, and to help kids who are going into foster care have everything they need, that's the plus, like, why not? So I took the job that day. He pretty much told me that the business attire was business casual, so I was like, okay, bet, I can do that. My start date was like a week later, so a week later, I start and he's like, okay, you're dressed how you need to be. We're gonna go to the location so that we can start selling these products. I was like, you did not tell me that we were supposed to go someplace. So I went with him, we drove to the local Ace store, and we pretty much set up a table in front of the Ace store with a bunch of toys, backpacks, and we had to get people to talk to us and get them to buy the products on the table so that we are able to fund those kids everything they need. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, okay, it's November, December, I'm standing outside in front of a table wearing business clothes, wanting people to talk to me. It was an interesting thought, but because it was commission based, I was like, you know what, if I strive to hit this goal, I will be fine, I will be set, I won't even worry about it. So let me just tell you what he told me about like the qualifications or how many products we were supposed to sell. So we had to work 6 days a week. And if you sold 20 backpacks every day for those 6 days, you can make anywhere between $720 to over $1,000 a week. So the levels were, you were a brand ambassador. So my beginning level was a brand ambassador, you know, doing the sales in front of the stores. If you did that consistently for 2 weeks, hitting your goal every day, then you would be bumped up to team lead. Team lead, you have a team and you'd have to train all of those people to make sure that they're doing exactly what you used to do as the basic brand ambassador. So once your team did everything they needed to do, hit the bell, sold all the backpacks, sold everything that you needed to do for that week for consistently for 2 weeks, then you'd be bumped up to assistant manager. By assistant manager, you're pretty much not outside. You're not selling anything. You're just in the office learning your office rules, administration, whatever. So once you did that for pretty much a month, then he told me that I would be bumped up to a manager and just pretty much take over New Era for him and run it for him. So I was like, okay, that sounds cool. If I just do these little things, these little ducks in a row, okay, then I'm taking this business and I'm running with it and we gonna make some money, okay? Like, why not do this? I came from Freddy's working, having an hourly pay of $15.50 as a supervisor. And I'm sitting here getting money every day, cash money, y'all, from the previous day of your sales every day. Like, what could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Everything.
So at this point, I finished my my training for the first week. He pretty much let me go that second week, letting me do all the stores and everything that I needed to by myself. And like I said, I live in Colorado, so at this point in November, December, it hadn't really snowed yet. We didn't really get no snow. Selling the products to people was pretty easy because yes, it was a little bit cold, but we weren't really dealing with like, you know, frost or the snow or really, really harsh weather. Pretty much that second week, I learned that Francis was sleeping with the assistant manager and that 2 people before I started had quit that day that I started. So the coworker who told me, she was friends with the assistant manager who was messing around with the manager, Francis. So I was just like, you know, I really don't want to go back to Freddy's. I spent so much time just trying to look for a job. This job, I'm not really gonna try to leave after hearing that fact. So I just pretty much told her, like, listen, if they're adults and whatever they're doing doesn't affect me, then I'm chilling, I'm cool. Now fast forward a couple of weeks, by this time I'm already team lead, so I'm working to build my team. And as people are coming in, doing interviews, getting hired, a lot more things are coming to light about this business. At this point, I'm working for New Era for about a month and a half. And more people on my team, the people who were there before, I'm also kind of training them. So I'm pretty much training literally everybody. And he's telling me that because of all the hard work that I've been doing, all the training that I've been doing, how I've been interacting with our trainees, and pretty much everyone that, you know, has been buying the products, he's like, okay, I definitely think you're gonna be the next assistant manager. By this time in Colorado, we started getting the snow finally, and things kind of started taking a turn from that point. We were forced to go sell these products at all of these stores while it's snowing. We did have it wasn't a blizzard, but it was a heavy snow. Wasn't your girl out there in front of freaking Walgreens selling these backpacks? Like, I'm like, why are we out here? Shouldn't we be out inside or maybe have the day off? Because I'm not really making a lot of money. People are not wanting to talk to me because they're like, I'm cold. Don't you think I'm cold sitting out here trying to talk to you guys? Like, come on. So a lot of days I was forced to kind of just have to stay later, like 6, 7 o'clock at night, trying to sell these backpacks so I could make my money for the day. Like, y'all, it was a lot. It was getting a lot. Inching to the 2-month mark because I was with this company for 2 months. This last week, it was a pretty bad week. So to start, my boss was like, you know, you're gonna be my manager. Oh, hold on, let me get a little bit comfy. He told me that I was gonna be manager. I'm the chosen one, whatnot. And he's like, you know, I want to really take you and Jack to dinner so I can get to know him, he get to know me, and answer any questions that he might have. So we picked the restaurant. Y'all, tell me why Francis showed up 30 to 40 minutes late. Like, at this time we were thinking about leaving, and then he just shows up. Then he plops down on the freaking chair, and he's like, oh, well, you know, this day, da 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 da. Oh, she didn't really sell good. I'm like, why are you sitting here talking about business and you just got here? Like, we almost say all the chips and salsa, and you sitting here talking about business and ranting and like all of these things. And then he starts going into like a whole bunch of more business talk about what a manager does. And then, y'all, what shocked me is what he said to Jack. He was like, you know, so she's gonna be in the manager position, and she's pretty much gonna be making money. She's gonna be the breadwinner. So your little side piece money is gonna just be the side piece. I was like, did he just really say that? Did he just really say that to my man? For our age, Jack makes a good amount of money. He's a maintenance director for a nursing home facility. So he's already a manager. He's already doing manager things. Dude's making bank, okay? So for him to say that to him, like straight up to him. I was like, who are you? Like, you think that you're all big and bad talking about his money's finna be a side piece. It didn't sit well.
You see what I did there? You see what I just did there? I just gave y'all the opportunity to make some money. I will be picking a lucky subscriber every month to win $100. Now, you want to be able to win $100? This is what you're going to have to be able to do. Firstly, you need to subscribe to this channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then you're not allowing yourself to be able to win that $100. Also, the more I grow, the more I'm able to help y'all out and give y'all more money. It's a symbiotic relationship, okay? Come on. Let's help each other help each other. All right. Secondly, like this video, turn on your post notifications so that you are notified every time I post a video. And thirdly, we are making this easy for y'all. Thirdly, follow me on Instagram and DM me. Let's get this bread, okay? Let's get it. This month's winner will be announced on October 1st, okay? So with that, I hope y'all have an amazing day. And remember to lean on one another, live life to the fullest, because tomorrow's just never promised. And I will see y'all in part 2. Peace.